if you deliver on all water and air conversation, and if you don't know that, just go take a look at these women producing content. You'll know that you're literally getting gimmicked, lied to, and sold on snake oil salesmen. Literally, it's every one of them. As a mother, as a pregnant person, they're fucking insane. You've dated women like this before. And then you didn't realize that they were so insane until after the fact, maybe when you were divorcing them and they took half for you to the cleaners. While you all showed off your diamond ring while you were married. She was doing this to other women when you were married. You just didn't see it. So these women have nothing to talk about except for la 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 la. Literally, this is it. La 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 la. And then you're like, oh yeah, I feel that. This feels good. I like the way she talks to me. I love her personality, you'll say. I love her personality. I love the way she sounds. I love the way she looks at things. You love all those la things about her. And then all it does is make you feel less human, more lost, less successful, living in pie in the sky, more abused, more in a cult, and they get more worshipped and they get more cash and you get nothing. And the men literally eat that shit up. That's why women don't get along with men in business. That's why women use their bodies, because that's the second thing they do is, look at my boobies. Look at me flirting. You're a doctor and you're lying in bed holding fruit and then you're holding it in your mouth. That's Gary Vaynerchuk's so-called fiance. In Paris, where he erotically sits next to her and kisses and nuzzles against her cheek at a restaurant to show their true love for one another. And that's her fucking sales gimmick. And you agree to that shit. And that's what the Olympics brought you. And that's what we're all dealing with in the real world, where you all don't realize that you're like the least important person on the planet. And there's like a select group of people. It's not really a whole lot of them, just to let you know. We're all being affected by it, though. They're sucking the oxygen out of the planet, which is why we're in climate crisis. They're causing gaslighting. They're causing marriages to end. They're literally violently abusing us on a daily basis. They are violently abusing us on a daily basis, and no one's speaking up except for me. And the government's involved, and there's open borders, and the list goes on and on and on, and it's all on emotions of LA. Nobody liked LA, that's why nobody lives in LA that lives in the East Coast. If you wanted to live in New York City, you could live in New York City, but we like to live in the rural areas, suburban areas. We like to live in nature, not in some cement city with no trees and trash sitting on the side of the street. See, Mona Van likes to let you think that everything in New York City is so abundant because she's going to fancy dinners and fancy events. However, letting you know that trash piles up on the streets and it's a filthy, dirty city with a bunch of filthy, dirty people like Mona Van, who don't lift a finger and they're so bougie. So they live in the wall behind four walls of concrete where they talk shit about everybody, deliver on absolutely nothing, and then rob the land wherever they attend, like Wellness Oasis, where they say the first thing they do when they go to the beach is jump in the water. The first thing I do when I go to the beach in the middle of winter is jump into the water. That's not what I do. And she doesn't do it either because she didn't post a picture about it. I like to pose in my bikini and make sure you see that I'm so happy. call this Oasis. And look at the crowd. Look at all the crowd stinging, being stung by these people, but they always come back for more because they love feeling the uplift of money. Delivered on nothing, but they're part of the Ponzi. You could do anything you want to those people, and as long as they're feeling like they're inclusive, they'll let you do it. So they're rotting your brain out of its core. And you got money, and they want that money, and they want that attention, and you could smile at them and say, you did a great job, as you knew that the class was terrible. And then they will walk away from that class thinking, wow, I won. That's really what goes through the mind of people who don't want shit out of their life. That's what goes through the minds of all you people in entrepreneur land too. You just want the free ride and the free ticket. You don't deserve it, but he gives it to you because you're so friendly. I got a viral piece of content. Well, good fucking for you. All off the back of somebody else. You didn't even do anything or say anything. You just stood there. And got somebody else's attention. Although you think in your weird ass mind that you're winning in life because you stood there and asked the question, how do I go viral? I want to be successful. How many pieces of content are you posting a week? Oh, one a month. Well, it could happen. It happened to him. He woke up one morning after he posted one piece of content and he went viral. And now he just stands there showing off his muscles as he looks in the mirror. Then he gets brand deals and podcasts. And then he says, I'm in the business and I'm making it. I want to make more money even though I don't deserve the money that I'm getting. And the dad and the mom are like, I'm so proud of you. They're even involved in it. So the reality is you're all a bunch of frauds, fakes, and phonies who literally are sitting in front of our faces as a laughingstock. Yet in their mind, the intensity of the bot, you don't understand, which is part of the business plan of illegal behavior of what Chew's up to fuel these people to produce more content. Well, then waving carrots in everybody else's face, telling them they too can go viral off of a bot account. However, in your comment section, the bots will go off on you. In their comment section, it's all rainbows and sunshine. It's because that's what they pay for because they've got the money. Understand, if you got money, you can have anything in the world that you want. Ask Gary Vee. He has everything in the world that he could ever want. And he just travels the globe with it and shows off all his happiness and all of his glory while you as his fans and followers stand there with your thumbs up your fucking ass trying to figure out ways to manipulate people instead of actually delivering to an audience because you're too worried about what people think about you. Because you fucking suck and you fucking know it. So then you just create this weird persona. Now I am a robot and I read off a script and I learned it from Monavan in the Zoom call. I learned it from the makeup and hair artist in the Zoom call. Literally, these people are fucking criminals. Making money off corporate America, trying to get on the Daily Wire or on some CNN report so they can look like they're succeeding. And then make off of corporate America for bots. And then like a small group of people so that they can occur as if they're part of the clique for when it doesn't really pop off. When do you think that might happen, Gary Vee? That might be why Monavan's Facebook page literally only has 13 likes out of 34,000 people following her. 34,000 people following her and only 13 likes. And there's your analysis of how many people are even paying attention to her and giving her the I feel sorry for you like. As she's lonely for the holiday, you poor fucking bitch thing. As she brags about everything in her fucking life and thinks she deserves to feel uplifted in everything she fucking does because look at her diamond ring. And that's what we deal with in the real world, knowing that you're a fucking slime ball and there's nothing that we can do about it because Gary Vee says so. Because Gary Vee is